Compass puts a lot of money and energy into digital marketing across, targeted ads. They're working to pull trends from art collectors, high net worth individuals, yacht owners. They're running these ads across the country that are targeting qualified buyers with really interesting and call to action messaging.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Meg Garrido. We've got Lauren Skutowitz and a real treat today, Alex Page. Alex Page is our regional senior luxury lead here at Compass Atlanta, and we can't wait to tell you all the reasons he is so valuable to all of our clients, our sellers, and just our brand in general. So take it away, Alex. Tell us all the things that you've done and the many journeys you've been on to bring you here to Atlanta.
Well, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be asked to join you guys this morning. Like you said, I am the Senior Regional Luxury Marketing Lead for Compass of Greater Atlanta. I've been in my role now for a little while to really engulf myself into the resources that Compass offers in the luxury division. My main focus for the brand is to manage the luxury portfolio for our agents here in the Greater Atlanta area. I'm a member of the National Luxury Division, so there's 3 of us in the country that regionally manage the resources for the National Division. And I'm very excited because Atlanta is, such a different and unique marketplace. It's not like New York, it's not like LA or Miami. And frankly, Atlanta's not getting the credit it deserves. So that was why I was brought on to elevate our luxury resources that Compass is providing, and also create new and fantastic opportunities for our agents that are selling in that high-end arena of luxury real estate. My background has been always in the luxury field. It started with high-end jewelry brand in New York, to medical aesthetics company, to high-end retail from the corporate side. And then several years ago, 8 years ago now, I was asked to join a brokerage in Atlanta to manage their luxury division by actually Chris Burrell, who is now our new director and broker of record. And he reached out to me several months ago about a position that Compass had created to address this need for a luxury support. And he said, look, the job is yours. If you want it, you're perfectly equipped to handle this. Our agents are fantastic and they're qualified, and, come on board under the guise of himself and Martha Hayhurst. And so far I've been drinking from a champagne fire hose, getting us all teed up for 2022, activations that I'm looking to plan. So it's been a great ride, but I'm actually very impressed by what I have learned with Compass and the resources that are available to agents.
Yes.
To piggyback on that, a lot of times our sellers are not aware of everything that Meg, myself, Amy are doing behind the scenes to market their property. Can you describe for us what benefits the Compass Luxury Division offers our sellers?
Sure, of course. And just to start off with that, I think that, as a good agent, and this is not pointing fingers, as a good agent, you really need to take it upon yourself to understand the resources. Understand the resources not only for your company and your brokerage, but what other brokerages offer as well. So that when you're at that presentation table or having that conversation over drinks or at a cocktail party, you know what we have to offer and the differentiators that set us apart. So that's number one. Number two, the luxury division was set up at Compass about 4 years ago to really develop and elevate the level of support for our top agents and their properties, for our sellers specifically. The luxury division provides exposure for exclusive properties in all aspects of the preparation, promotion, and the ultimate sale of the property. There's a lot of resources that happen automatically that agents don't realize that we're doing. And I think there's always a lack of communication, and this is industry wide, of agents, A, understanding the resources, and B, communicating them and putting a monetary value on what those are. That's one of the most important things. So, our sellers are taking advantage unknowingly of global exposure of their listings. And even before that, the resources that we provide are beautiful photography and imagery and filmography and video media that is a Compass standard that is number one for marketing a property, especially at those higher price points. So I think, to go back to your question, it's all about communication and understanding what those resources are.
So just as an example, right? I'm Sally the seller. Yes. I have an incredible home here in Tuxedo Park, and I want to talk to you, Lauren. I want to know, what are you doing that other people are not doing? What syndications are you a part of? And one thing that always comes to my mind is the Compass Catch. So it's this newsletter that comes out that sellers would not know about if they didn't talk to us. So Alex, tell the people what that actually looks like and what value add that is.
Sure, of course. Well, there's a lot of resources that marketing and Compass provides just in general, but for example, like Leonard Steinberg's Compass Catch email, he every morning at various times before 10 a.m. constructs an incredible newsletter about global trends, what's going on, personal takes about the market and what he thinks is going on in the industry from reputable sources. And for example, Leonard Steinberg's Compass Catch goes out to 35,000 subscribers globally that are opt-in, that have also been curated from a distribution list that Compass has provided. And this is just global visibility. And this is highlighting also not only these facts and figures that he puts into these newsletters, but it focuses on some of our top properties and public relations coverage that's hit various publications around the country.
And I think that, just to interject really quickly, that's so valuable because we are in such a global market. We're in such a national market because there's so much relocation still happening everywhere. And when you think about the fact that I've got a $3 million listing, it's here in Brookhaven. Now I'm able to touch every market that we're in across the nation. Sure. They see this property and they think, oh, my seller in Connecticut right now loves this area. I'm going to put them in touch, and now we have a buyer connection. That's huge.
Absolutely. Compass puts a lot of money and energy into digital marketing across, targeted ads that they have pulled from, various distribution lists. And they are always targeting these potential buyers on sites like the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, Mansion Global. They're working to pull trends from art collectors, high net worth individuals, yacht owners, just different disciplines of your career, like law and medical. So they're running these ads across the country that are targeting qualified buyers with really interesting and call to action messaging, which I think is incredible. And that's something as a national brand that a lot of these companies do not do. Speaking specifically into our competitive market in Atlanta, most of these firms in Atlanta are local. There's a few franchises. Compass is a publicly traded company, obviously, but it's run as one business. So all of our design, all of our fonts and our creative and our social assets and marketing collateral and resources are very consistent. So whether you're marketing a property in LA or in Manhattan or in Miami or Atlanta, the style, the feel, the vibe, the font is consistent and cohesive. So you feel like you're working for the same type of agent and the same brand. And there's a comfort level to that with clients, and especially when marketing to a global audience. So again, Compass puts a lot of energy and resources into SEO optimization for their website. To back up, Compass is a tech-forward brand. They have brought on the top leaders from different industries such as Amazon, Facebook, luxury retailers like Tiffany and company to work together to pull the best of the best resources that they have from their respectful markets they've come from to build a usable resource-friendly platform for our agents. Because the goal here is for us is to not let technology replace us as staff and agents, let the technology enhance us and allow us to be more available, to speak with the client, take them out on showings, send them content, communicate with them, not be behind a computer creating and designing.
Yes.
Love it.
Very eloquently spoken. I love that. That's what I think is so smart. We're not just real estate here. We're technology, we're real estate, we're luxury backed leaders that are part of the company. And it's not just a singular mindset. We've brought the best of the best from so many different realms and so many different backgrounds, which creates a brand that's so robust and speaks to all of the different facets that really encompass a great luxury brand.
Absolutely. Yeah. The luxury division really was created out of a necessity to address those higher price points and the lifestyles of those clients. And they've really built out an incredible suite of offerings that are very exclusive. It's not just slapping a logo onto a few services. It's truly an activation around the country. And I've seen some really great activations, such with Ferrari or Chopard or Veuve Clicquot, that we have partnered up our database.
Cartier
locally, even.
Yes,
so and we have agents and brokers on our team, such as yourself, that understand that this is more about the lifestyle than it is about the price point. And I've always said that luxury is not a price point, it is an experience. And what Compass does differently than my previous role at a brokerage is they're more focused on the lifestyle aspect of that, and providing that feel and that technology that makes the experience so much more elevated because of the ease and access of it and the creativity of it.
Yes. Our last question, Alex. So from your experience, what creates a standout luxury listing and what makes it sell the fastest?
Well, I know that you would agree with this. Because we've worked together on some projects, and it's very important. And I respect you greatly because the one thing you do so well is provide extraordinary media. Videography, filmography, meaning lifestyle of a video highlighting how it would feel to live in the home. Gorgeous photos of unique features of the property. It's very important to be able to communicate that feel and that vibe through imagery and through media. And that's the number one. And then being able to work with the marketing team that can create that elevated strategy, utilizing the various resources that are provided from the Compass marketing suite to the luxury division's resources as well. So I think number one, in the day of everything being online, first impression is everything. And the most important part to me is extraordinary media, and then it all falls into line after that. Everything works well after that.
Love it. You got to experience and you got to feel it. You got to create a 3D experience.
Absolutely.
So I think that's very poignant. And yes, we love that. Lauren and I love that. We love the best of the best, just juicy imagery, crisp, clean, preparing the homes, so that you walk in and you understand the story of this room. Oh, this is a library where we get to enjoy, we get to snuggle with a blanket and read in our library. There's a game room here. We're going to have Sunday night chess with our friends here. Those types of things, yes, I can really sink my teeth into. So I know you.
Yeah, it's bringing those highlights forward. I mean, anyone can read the copy, of the bedrooms and the baths and those basic features. What's important is to really spell out and bullet what the lifestyle is. The walkability, the features of the house that are upgraded, that are very, very sentimental and personal to the functionality of the home, and highlighting that kind of thing, not just telling a fable of the property and romanticizing it. Yes, and romanticizing. So, it's all about conveying the lifestyle of the property. And the one thing that Compass does really well, even from an agent brand standpoint, is they really encourage lifestyle photography and lifestyle imagery through different resources that are available, so that we're consistent and cohesive across the board, all agents, and the same vibe and tone and elements of those images are consistent. Right. That follow through to the listings.
Yes. I love it. Lauren, do you have anything to add?
No, I'm just so glad to have Alex on board. And I know I've already felt the impacts of his presence. So thank you, Alex.
Well, we've got a lot of, my role is really to focus on our top tiered agents, and then also, make sure they're taking advantage of their resources, but also working with the other agents that are looking to get into the luxury arena and making sure that they are equipped with those tools, because they are the future of the brand as well. And that's very important for us to remain strong and to continue to grow. What I would love to do, if we've got time, is to flip the script and ask either of you, either Meg or Lauren, what is your favorite part of Compass and the resources that are provided across the board? On the hot seat here, huh?
Put on the spot. I will say, and it's not specific to the luxury division, but something that really attracted me to Compass, and that has held true through my 3 years here, is that our marketing materials that the marketing team puts together truly are unique for each listing, each event Meg and I host, each invitation we send. Like, I don't worry about my clients or sphere seeing the same thing from 5 other Compass agents. It feels very personal, as if a marketing person was on Meg and my team full time and just working for us. And I think that's something that no one else in Atlanta has.
I'd agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think, coming from a corporate background, Lauren came from a corporate background. I came from 2 different luxury houses. I came from Prada and Dior. And one thing that I know that attracted me to Compass was just a standard and a simplicity. Yes. I often dress in black and white. Compass is always black and white. And I think that rings true on so many different fronts. Like, here I am, I'm black and white. The company itself is simplistic, but I think there's such refinement and luxury in simplicity. And I think that it all makes sense. That was one big thing. And I love that there is consistency, as Alex was saying, throughout the brand in general. So you're not getting some weird experience with this agent here in Los Angeles where the marketing is very disjointed. You're getting an elevated experience throughout. Yes. And I think that is so important, coming from the background that I've had and understanding how paramount that is to creating a consistent experience just in general.
And
yes,
go ahead.
One agent making that kind of false move or bad branding decision can really disrupt a lot more than they're aware of. And I think that we really find strength in cohesion and consistency. I think that clients do as well. And that's the beautiful part about Compass and Atlanta, is that as Compass in Atlanta, as Atlanta is a growing city with a lot of, big industries moving their C-suite executives in, and relocation, from these major cities who are very familiar with Compass, it's important that they have that brand recognition. Mm. And that's the beauty of having those strict guidelines that, frankly, they're strict, but there's a lot of room for creativity. And I've seen some beautiful things done. And frankly, if there's something that an agent wants or we need to develop or readjust, the brand is willing to do it. Let's talk about it. Let's find a way to make it work. And there's very rarely is there a no. It's just, let's make it work within our guidelines, but let's do it and teach us.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, Alex, it's a treat we knew from your first week that I wanted to sink my teeth into you and grab one. I was like, oh, he's here. Day one, come on in. So thank you for everything that you do to support us. And thank you for being here today. And we can't wait to see what you come up with next.
It is my pleasure. Thank you guys so much for having me. And I'm always available for follow-ups. Just let me know.